Morning you guys, it's Karen and I have got a little haul for you. It is mostly makeup, but there are 3 skincare products and these are from the Beauty Bay hydration range. So I will talk about these. I'll talk about my least favourite first. I got the Hydrating Eye Treatment, Caffeine and Peptides. When I say my least favourite, I can't say that it hasn't been beneficial. I haven't tested it, you know, before and after or anything like that. But you guys know me and eye creams, I'm just not that into them unless they feel amazing. This feels really nice, but it says it's for under eye. I haven't been using it on my lids. I really need to try it on my lids, but I've been putting it under my eyes and I'm just like, yeah, it feels nice, but it feels like I'm just having to open another tube and use something, whereas actually then the thing that I'm using of theirs for night cream could work as well, you know. So that's okay. We'll see if I can push myself. I'm going to keep on trying to remember to use it and see if I notice any difference under my eyes. This is the Hydrating Gel Mask, hyaluronic acid and algae. So I've been using this as a night cream and I do really like this. There's no scent at all. You'll know that I don't like the fact that this is in a jar. So although I've been using it, I've been using it, getting a little bit of a cotton bud and taking some from the lid, but I need to decant it really into the pump one that I've got and hopefully it will work. But I do really like that otherwise. I've just been putting it on at night as the only thing I use and it feels lovely. I've not yet got back into using all my serums. I did use my retinol one night, but I'm just still battling this cold and just wanting things to be as simple as possible. And I used up my No. 7 capsules that I was using on their own, and I thought, let me try this on its own. It is really hydrating, it's nice, my skin doesn't feel tight at all. It's a kind of gel cream, and so it's really soothing, and if you've got any kind of irritated skin or anything, there's no fragrance in here. I think this is a really nice product. Then this is a real winner. I love this. I will definitely repurchase this. This is the Lip SOS Mask, castor oil and borage seed oil. I like the borage seed oil from The Ordinary. That's one I've used in the past on my skin and love it, but this I have been using on my very dry lips and it's definitely helped. It's one that comes out quite, see if I hold it there, you can see it comes out quite thick, but it's not like if you ever used the agave mask by Bite Beauty. It's not that thick, you know. As soon as you put it on you can see, you don't have to, like, you know, work it in or anything like that. And it says you can use this anyway, you know, on cuticles, etc, etc, but I have been using it on my lips and I absolutely love it, so definitely a repurchase for me. On to makeup, and I bought this, it's the No. 7 Hydra Luminous Moisturising Foundation. This is one that I've been using for years, but this is different packaging, and it is a favourite foundation of mine. And there was an offer on, there was a, I don't know whether it was a 3 for 2, or buy one get one half price, and I was getting 4 products. It was when I was buying the little capsules from No. 7, and I thought, I know that I'm about to run out of my one of this because it's something that I reach for. It's really hydrating, but it doesn't ever go shiny or anything. It gives good coverage. It's a really nice moisturising foundation. So I was happy to buy that. My colour is in Cool Ivory. Oh, this, I've got to show you this. And I need to know who recommended this to me, actually. I'm afraid I can't remember, but thank you to whoever recommended this. Do you remember I did that video on beauty sponges and I had compared them all, and somebody recommended this one called Good, is it called Good Mela? I had to look it up because I thought, I can't remember what they're called. Good Mela. I don't know if it's Good Mela or Good Melia. I haven't got my glasses on. But I don't like the colour of it, but that is the only thing I don't like about it. This was recommended. It is £5 and it was £4 for postage, but I was like, well, £9 in total. I don't mind paying that. This is the closest I've found to the Beauty Blender. It's very clear, having tried many sponges and, you know, taking all your guys' recommendations and looking at reviews and whatnot, that you can't get a dupe for the Beauty Blender. There just isn't something that is an exact dupe. You know, I love the Real Techniques sponge, but it's nothing like the Beauty Blender. The Beauty Blender manages to be really light and airy and still really good. This one isn't quite as light and airy as the Beauty Blender. It is not 100% dupe, but like I said, it's the closest I've found, other than it's not completely round. It does have a side on it there, which I don't mind at all, but this is really good. And so obviously if you were getting more than one, you know, if you need to replace your sponges to buy a few, I think I'll go on and buy another couple of these. And this has been washed as well and has survived its first washing machine wash and came up really well, and it's working actually as well. Not dry, I've been spraying it with setting spray, another tip from one of you guys, and using it that way, really good. I'm really impressed with that. So what we're doing face. Oh, I bought this, and there's a couple of new things in here. This is the NYX Pore Filler Targeted Stick. So I thought this was good because I've definitely got visible pores here, and so I thought I would give it a go, and it does absolutely nothing for me. It's just like an invisible. I mean, these have been about for a while, haven't they? And I'm sure I tried the NYX one from NYX that was like that, and that was way before I went cruelty free, so it shows you how long ago it was. So I don't know why I thought that would work, but I tried it on one side, put my foundation on, etc. It looked no different whatsoever. Even with just this on, it didn't look any different. So I wonder with things like this, how can they advertise that it works for pores when it doesn't? You know, is it just me that it doesn't work for, or has there been somebody that doesn't have pores that's tested it and gone, oh yeah, I've got no pore? I don't understand how it gets to sale when it just doesn't work, you know, but anyway, it's what it is. Okay, next I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I was waiting for this to arrive in the UK. I had seen it was out in the US, and this is the lightest colour, I think. And to be honest, this looks more like a contour colour than it does a bronzer, doesn't it? But I've used it and I don't love it enough to go and try another colour, because like I said, this is more of a contour colour now. I see it. You couldn't see them in person. I ordered this online. It's nice enough, but it's very sheer. I had to build it up a lot on my face, and I was like struggling to even see it. And then it just didn't seem to last very well, and I just think it's a really small pot. I know I normally like things small, but I don't know I can't put my finger on why I'm not interested in buying another colour, other than in my head I'm trying to not do that as much, you know, not just go, oh, let me try another colour, because I have got bronzer products that I enjoy. In fact, I've got another liquid bronzer to show you here that's not drugstore, but I don't love that, and so I won't be buying another colour in that. The other one that I bought is the Iconic London Sheer Bronze, and this I bought in, where's the colour? Oh, here it is. Caramel Glow. I've got that on today. I really like this. I do really like this. So, oops. And you only need a tiny amount as well. I've got a lot out there, as you can see. That's how it starts off. Did I flick that somewhere? Absolute klutz. So that's how it starts off, but you can see that obviously it's not quite that strong on me. Maybe I've put a bit too much on, I don't know, but I really like this. It stays on really well. It's a lovely thing to use under makeup, but it's also really nice just to use on its own if you just want a bit of colour. You know, I like to use a little bit of bronzer and blush with no foundation, and that and my brows, and I'm okay to go, you know. But yes, I really like that, and I think I'm going to stop buying liquid bronze products. It is something that I really enjoy, but I've definitely got enough now. Did I tell you that was by Iconic London? Let me know your favourite Iconic London items if you have any, because I tried their mascara and it wasn't very good. I don't know if I showed it to you guys. I'm sure I did. And I've wondered about those, you know, like the spray that I don't know whether you put it under foundation or on the top, that it's like dewy, and I don't know, there's a few things I look at and I think, oh, I don't know, is it worth getting them? The other, is that face? No, that's not face. I think everything else is eyes. Oh no, I've got some lips. Let me show you the lips. These are a regret, but from my own kind of stupidity. I'm sure there's a fourth one somewhere, unless there was only 3. I bought a set of these Bite Beauty Creamy Matte Lipsticks. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them, but they're all kind of bolder colours. That one's not too bold, that pink one. I should have got a different colour. I should have bought a full size in a different colour, because there are a couple of Bite Beauty colours that I use in sort of creamy matte type lipsticks like this. So I use one called Carver, which is a kind of purple, but a real beigey purple, you know, a real nude purple, light one. And another one called, oh goodness, what's it called? Carver and, no, I can't remember, but it was a sort of peachy colour that I really liked as well. And I had originally gone on to order those and just ended up choosing this, but these, like I said, they're just a bit too, like I wouldn't really wear that pink one, and the other two are a bit too bold for me to not wear a liquid lipstick. If I'm wearing a bold colour, I wear a liquid lipstick. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with these. They're really nice. I did have one of them on in a video. I remember talking to you guys about them, and it's a lovely little set, but just not for me. Okay, so everything else is eyes. I've got a couple of brow products actually, so let me start with those. I got the Revolution Brow Block. And this is another one. I needed to write down what happened with these. I think this one did nothing. Yeah, this one, I can feel that it's kind of, no, it's doing nothing. Do you know, that's really weird. I was going to say, I can feel that it's doing something. I couldn't remember I used this ages ago and then haven't used it since. It goes on and you think, oh yeah, that's nice, it's going to hold them. And then I'm touching them and I can feel that it's not, there's no hold in that whatsoever. So that's completely rubbish. Then I got the Revolution XX. This is called a soap stick. And so it is one of those where you can do soap brush. You know, the idea is that you push them down and go up like that with this. I don't know whether, well, I'll end up pushing brow product up here and making a mess, so I won't do that. But this one I had high hopes for because I used it and it was really, really good. I didn't need to use the end actually, but I used it and it was really good. And I thought, oh, this is great. But within about 10 minutes, they'd gone down again. So it feels like they're going to hold them up and then it doesn't. So that wasn't any good either. And I like Revolution XX as a brand. You know, I've got quite a few things I think that I have enjoyed from them, but not that one. And then from Collection, I got the Incredibrow Semi-Permanent Brow Gel, but it's actually just a little brush. And this is another one that I don't think does anything. Oops. I need to do things with my glasses on, don't I? You know, it's a brush, so when it says it's a semi-permanent, it's not really depositing colour. I would expect a brush to be holding things in place. Oh my goodness. Okay, stop it, Karen. I need to do nothing without my glasses nowadays. So this isn't very good at all. When I saw it and I could see a picture of it, that it was a little brush, I thought it might be a dupe for there's a Too Faced one that I've used. And it's not too bad. It's not brilliant, the Too Faced one, but it's okay. You know, it's something that I've used and it's lasted a long time and I thought it might be a dupe, but it's not. I bought these lashes that I've actually got on. So let me get you close up. These are the lashes I've got on. So they're really quite natural. These are called Intrigue. See them from the sides. I just fancied some lashes. I don't very often wear lashes. I go through phases, don't I, of wearing them all the time, and then suddenly I'll be like, nope, can't be bothered, I'm not wearing them, or I feel like I look too ridiculous. But I do quite like these, so yeah, I'll see what I think when I watch it back, because sometimes it could look different to how I think I look in the mirror. Talking of lashes, I bought Grandi Lash. I can't remember where I bought it from, but it's run out so quickly. Like I literally can barely get anything on my lashes. And the interesting thing is I was using another product that I didn't think was doing anything, and I clearly just had been not patient enough. It just took a little bit longer, because probably 2 days after using this I was like, oh, actually my lashes don't look too bad at all. And it was nothing to do with this, but I feel like I've only been using this for a couple of weeks and it's almost run out already. So I had tried this before and it hadn't worked, and I forgot that I had tried it before. So I'm still looking for the perfect eyelash serum, but I think it might be that last one that I can't remember the name of, but I will talk to you about it for sure if I do figure out it actually works. I used this from NYX, or bought this from NYX, the Ultimate Shadow and Liner Primer. Oh, I didn't realise it was an eyeliner primer. It's just an eyeshadow base. I like the fact that it's got a little doe foot. I can't remember if there was different colours in it. I think there might have been. But you can see this one is a kind of yellowy colour, but it doesn't actually give any coverage. This is not one that's thick at all, but it's nice enough. I've used it keeps my eyeshadow on. It makes it pop as much as any other primer. You know, an eye primer is something that, you know how I don't use a face primer, it's not something I've ever found to be essential or make any difference to my makeup. Whereas an eye primer is like, I don't know how I ever lived without one kind of thing, you know. I wouldn't dream of putting eyeshadow on my lids without putting an eye primer on first. And this one is pretty good, I have to say. So yeah, I like that. That's new, I think. But I didn't know it was a liner primer, so I might actually put it under my eyes, because see, if I put like eyeshadow under my eyes, it sort of drops down, so it might help with that. The final product to tell you about is an interesting one, because it's from Amazon and it's a mascara, and I am loving this. So it's by, now where's the brand? It was really hard to find out if they were cruelty free, but they do appear to be cruelty free. Bella, is it Belle? Bell Hypoallergenic, no, I think it's just called Bell, but I'll link it for you anyway. It's upper and lower lash precise mascara, and I thought that looks like just my kind of mascara because the brush is really thin, but it's not like a tiny brush that you could only use for your bottom. You could use it for the top as well. And so I have been using this and I love it. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, it grabs every lash. It's really, really good. And I am probably going to order another one of these. I got it from Amazon. I was just looking through the mascaras and seeing if they had anything because I was getting a bit desperate, you know. The only thing I would say is, this has happened to me in the past. You guys know over the last few months, how many mascaras have you seen in my empties? I have gone through a lot of mascaras and kind of not found any that are perfect. But since noticing that my eyelashes are a bit longer, I'm suddenly finding mascaras that I'm like, oh yeah, that one's okay and that one's okay. So I think what it is just when my lashes are longer, I'm not so fussy with mascaras, you know, so I don't know whether this will be a forever mascara, if you know what I mean. And I don't know whether there just is no mascara that will work for how short my lashes are if I don't use a lash serum, because they are very, very short and, you know, maybe just can't be helped. But I do really like that one. That's everything for today. I hope that you enjoyed that. I will put all of my makeup details in the description below. I hope you're all well and I'll speak to you again soon.